if this Arizona State run has kind of brought you into the world of college football and the college football postseason, welcome to this beautiful chaos. If you've been following the sport your entire life, this may still be a little confusing to you because we've never had a 12-team college football playoff before. So to break it down kind of as simply as possible, the top 4 seeds here that don't have an opponent right now, these are the byes into the quarterfinals. These top 4 seeds are reserved for conference champions that were ranked at the highest in the college football playoff rankings that came out today. Arizona State wins the Big 12. They're ranked higher than Clemson. That's how they get the bye. Now, Clemson did win the ACC. They knocked off SMU in an upset last night. They did not get a bye. They will have to play Texas in the first round in this 5-12 game. The winner of this game will advance to the Peach Bowl to face Arizona State in the quarterfinals. All of these first-round matchups are going to be played at the home site of the higher seed, or the lower seed, if you will. So Texas hosts, the Nittany Lions of Penn State hosts, Notre Dame hosts, and Ohio State hosts the first-round games. The winners then advance to face the top 4 seeds. If Arizona State is to advance, if they knock off the winner of this Clemson-Texas game, they would go on to play Oregon. There's no reseeding. It's a traditional bracket, kind of like you may know and love from March Madness. Whoever wins, they advance. There's no reseeding. If Arizona State were to beat the winner of this game, they would advance to play the winner of Oregon in either Ohio State or Tennessee. You keep going on until ultimately somebody wins this beauty, Richard.
All right, Robbie, thank you. Well, you can't have a big win without a big celebration, right? That's what's happening tonight at the Camelback Inn in Scottsdale. A live look at ASU football athletes, coaches, and supporters arriving in the ballroom tonight, getting ready to have a nice dinner, followed by an awards ceremony. And our own John Hook is hosting this event, so we'll have more on the reception coming up tonight at 9. Okay, a quick look at the weather now after a gorgeous weekend. A bit warmer than usual, perhaps, but what goes up must come down. Here's Erica with the details. Hi, Erica.
Hey there, Brian. Yeah, the temperatures were pretty warm again today, only a couple degrees cooler than yesterday, and we saw quite a bit more cloud cover starting to move in throughout the afternoon. So you're seeing that cloud cover all across the state from Sedona to Flagstaff to the metro area. And those clouds are going to pass through tonight, and we will clear them right back out by early tomorrow. So it is going to be a sunny start to our work week. There's that round of cloud cover that's all pushing to the east-northeast. Now, temperatures ended up making it to 75 today, still well above our typical high for this time in December of 67 degrees. We also saw above average low temperatures. Across the state, we ended up making it into the low 60s and upper 50s around the mountain terrain, mid-50s in Flagstaff, and then the low to mid-70s across the valleys. So all spots a degree or two cooler than yesterday, but especially out to the western portions of the state. The exception will be that eastern part of the plateau in the Four Corners area where it was a bit warmer. Now, things are going to start dropping as we see temperatures today at 75 and then by Tuesday dropping to 66 degrees. So get ready for that cool down. I'll be breaking that down in the full forecast. If you are going to be heading out this evening, temperatures are going to swiftly drop into the 60s by around 7 p.m. and into the 50s by around 9. But we do have some near freezing temperatures in the forecast for parts of the valley by later this week. I'll be tracking that as well in about 10 minutes.
All right, Erica, thank you. 20 people are out of their homes for the holidays after an apartment fire in Glendale. It happened today near 80th and Glendale Avenues. And Nicole Christine joins us live with the latest tonight. Nicole.
Brian, you can see the damage from this fire right over my right-hand shoulder. Those windows now boarded up, but when we were here earlier today, you could see into some of these units, and you could see just the charred remains of furniture and other things. Now, luckily, no humans were injured in this, but there was one dog that died in the fire, and overall, it's just a tragic occurrence so close to the holidays. Now, this is what we know from Rural Metro Fire, who is taking command of this fire at this time. There were 20 adults displaced by this fire. Red Cross volunteers said that when you can include kids, there might be even more than that. Crews on scene were able to keep the fire from spreading throughout this entire building, but everyone in the building had to be evacuated and now needs to find another place to sleep tonight. 4 dogs were taken from the building as well. As I said earlier, one did not make it out of the fire. We spoke to a woman who lives in one of these units. She says she's still in shock over the entire ordeal.
This is overwhelming because you don't know what you're going to do, what the next step is, or what is going to come next. So Thank God, and we have a lot of people praying for us, so we're covered by God, which is good.
And the Red Cross also on scene today, helping people affected by this fire. They said it's a two-pronged approach to get resources to those in need.
What we do when we get on the scene is provide them financial support and emotional comfort so they get off the street, they've got somewhere to go for the next 24 to 48 hours. And then our casework unit follows up with them and talks to them about long-term recovery and what resources they might find available.
And there were several other units that were on scene today, including officials with the fire departments from Phoenix, Glendale, Sun City, helping out rural Metro. Now, at this time, Maricopa County Sheriff's Office has taken the lead on investigating the cause and origin of the fire. It is believed to have been started in one of the units, but they are looking into that. So we will continue to follow this story, and you can hear more from that sweet woman whose family is now looking for their next steps, as well as the Red Cross volunteer helping her and others affected tonight at 9 and 10. For now, reporting live in Glendale, Nicole Christine, Fox 10 News.
All right, Nicole, thank you very much. New tonight, 3 people are hurt and 2 others are behind bars after an incident in Goodyear. This happened last night near Saraval Avenue and Van Buren. Police tell us 2 victims were shot and a third was seriously hurt during a hit-and-run crash, but no word on their conditions tonight or what led up to the violence. 5 escapees are back behind bars tonight, but a 6th man is still on the loose in Navajo County. Authorities are still searching for Brandon Sanchez here. He's one of 6 inmates who escaped last night from the White Mountain Apache Police Department. No word how they got away or how the 5 men were recaptured today, but if you see Sanchez, you're asked to call police. A child is in critical condition tonight after being pulled from a backyard pool. It happened today near 35th Avenue and Greenway. No word how long the child was in the water or how old the child is, and no other details have been released on how it happened. 2 deadly crashes on the Loop 202 to tell you about tonight, including one involving a wrong-way driver. It happened in Mesa near Wrecker Road. DPS says 2 vehicles were involved, one of them going the wrong way. 1 person died at the scene, 2 others were taken to the hospital. The other crash happened on the 202 near 32nd Street. Authorities say several vehicles were involved and 1 person was killed, but no other details have been released.